every town with dreams they chase, here to share their wisdom, lighting up the place. From viral hits to the grassroots beat, T.H.A.T shows the boss where real lives meet. It's time to see the heroes of our world on your screen. From the movers and shakers to the hidden gems, T.H. shows the spotlight shining on them. Up for amazing things. It's clear, bringing you the best. Oh yeah. Welcome to the hub where fates unfold. Community rock stars, their stories told. Marketing and geniuses, they take the stand. This is T.H. Show, we've got the plan. Yes, with every town, with dreams they chase, here to share their wisdom, lighting up the place. From viral hits to the grassroots beat, T.H.A.T shows the boss where real lives meet. So tune in tight, it's time to see the heroes of our world on your screen. From the movers and shakers to the hidden gems, T.H. shows the spotlight shining on them. Up for amazing things. It's clear, bringing you the best. Oh yeah. Welcome to the hub where fates unfold. Community rock stars, their stories told. Marketing and geniuses, they take the stand. This is T.
Well, hello and welcome to another episode of That Show, the hub for amazing things. I'm your host, Liz Lathan, co-founder of Club T.H.A.T, the #1 place for B2B event marketers to connect. And this is our monthly show, our opportunity to share with you some of the most amazing things that are happening within the community and in the industry overall. You know, we are closing in on 5,800 members of the community. We have over 230 of our premium insider members and growing like crazy. So we welcome you, we appreciate you, and we're so glad to have you with us today. Listen, our last episode was a lot of me talking, so I'm breaking it up a whole lot more today. We've got a whole lot of friends, and we have this special episode primarily about IMEX, our industry's Super Bowl. We are so excited to see that just a couple weeks from now. But first, a quick recap. You may recall back on September 4th, we with Club T.H.A.T got to go to the Marriott Innovation Lab to see behind the scenes of their hotel rooms of the future. Marriott got a special access for the 20 of us Club T.H.A.Tians, T.H.A. fam, we don't have a name yet, to go see what they call Floor 57, which is the entire hotel floor with every single prototype room from all of their brands, all on one floor. How freaking cool is that? Take a look.
Okay, so we're here at Marriott's corporate global headquarters, and they gave us these little boxes, and we're going to see what's in it. We met in their design lab. It's an air tag. Thank you, Marriott.
you.
That was it. Room 27 was where the real magic happens. No photos or videos allowed inside, and it was all the future conversations around hotel rooms of the future. Super cool. Our strategic partners are unbelievable. And if you have an interest in becoming a Club ET strategic partner, we are talking to our 2025 folks. So drop us a line. Let's see what kind of fun stuff we can put together. By the way, speaking of partnerships, on Wednesday, a bunch of us are flying out to Croatia for our Barefoot Business Retreat. High five to Tourism New Zealand for covering our opening Bon Voyage dinner, and some tours for some of us that are coming in early. It's going to be incredible. And remember Tourism New Zealand, because that's going to come up again. The other crazy cool thing that 4 of the most amazing partners have helped us accomplish is a blessing of unicorns. Did you know that a group of unicorns is called a blessing? Yes. So we have 4 island-sized inflatable unicorns where our floating spontaneous think tanks will be taking place. Thank you to Rosedale Travel, Glean In, Storycraft Lab, and Velocity XD for helping make our dreams come true. Speaking of Storycraft Lab and unicorns, if you're going to IMEX, you may have taken the experience profile quiz that Storycraft Lab has created. If you haven't, get on the website and take that now. I took mine, and guess what? I am a unicorn. This is how the universe works. It's unbelievable. But if you're a seeker, an adapter, or a unicorn, you can hang out with us at the Tourism New Zealand booth on Tuesday at noon, where we're going to have the Seeker, Adapter, and Unicorn happy hour doing some really cool stuff with the New Zealand team. So we are super duper crazy excited for all of this magical stuff to come together. And now our friends from IMEX have a few tips as you prep for your trip to Vegas.
The countdown is on to IMEX America, and we wanted to hear our team's top tips to get the most out of your IMEX experience. Emma, top tip for Vegas?
I think stay hydrated. Busy days on the show floor, bring a water bottle so you can refill and save on plastic bottles.
I need your top tip for how to have the best IMEX experience.
Get good sleep.
I need your top tip. Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh. Download the app, make sure your device is the most recent iOS, and have the best experience. Make sure you're meeting as many people as you can and scanning badges so you've got that reference for later.
Top tip, Las Vegas. Lip balm. Love it. Ray, I need to know your Vegas top tip.
There's no question about it. Great coffee shops in Vegas. My favourite is called Vesta, and it's in the Arts District. Highly recommended.
All right, I'm going to be in the Arts District on Saturday, so I'll meet you there.
Meet you there, it's a deal.
All right, Maria, I need your Vegas top tip.
Wear comfortable shoes. I'll be wearing my IMEX trainers.
Hey, Mark, what's your Vegas top tip?
I would say there's 2 things. 1, get plenty of air. 2, go to my favourite Irish bar, Reba.
Okay, I need your Las Vegas top tip.
If you're a first timer like me, join the First Timers Tour.
There is so much happening at the show, so make sure you schedule your meetings, look at the education, and don't miss a moment.
Hi everybody, David T. Stevens here, and I'm going to be talking about a few different things today, but one thing we're going to get right into out of the gate is, are Blue Zones a scam? I posted about this last week, and wow, the people, it's really like struck a nerve with some people. So it's not that they're necessarily a scam so much as that when people started digging in and scratching below the surface of the concept, it turned out most of these places had incredibly poor record-keeping skills, bad data. They didn't have birth certificates for people. They didn't have death certificates for people. So living to be 100 or the most centurions all became kind of just somebody's word. Now, that being said, someone that we're going to hear from in just a couple minutes left in the comments, this actually levels the playing field. Anka, thank you for that comment. It means that any of us can live a Blue Zone style lifestyle anywhere on the planet. So just because you don't live in a Blue Zone doesn't mean you're necessarily at a disadvantage. So you can apply those principles regardless of where you live. We're not saying Blue Zones is a bad idea, but what we are saying is that the marketing around it and it having to be in these destinations might not be all it's cracked up to be. Okay, so that's addressed. I promised I was going to deliver on that. Let's talk about IMEX. Oh my God, there is so much to talk about IMEX. Smart Monday, there's wellness activations. On Tuesday, there are another large group of activations. And then on Wednesday, Arthur, if you want to go ahead and pull up that graphic, Wednesday evening, we have this super fun thing that is going to be happening. If you want, you can scan that QR code and go ahead and register. It's called Beyond the Bar. It is a sober, inclusive happy hour. Well, I will be donning this new hat that says normalize sobriety. And what I love about this event is that there's going to be alcohol there. There's also going to be plentiful things of non-alcohol there. So that's Wednesday night. There is also the Google XI booth. There is a Storycraft Labs, and there are a number of sessions. Yours truly, I have 2 sessions, one on Biohacking 101, one on men's health that I actually just got off the phone this morning, actually, with the executive director of the, I'm trying to remember the name now, and it has so many big letters in it, it eludes me, but it is an association for public health officials and global health officials, and she is the executive director. So she gave me some great tips on men's health. And then there was also a woman-focused biohacking session that my next guest, who's going to lose our push-up contest, is going to present on, that I encourage you to go, because that will help her feel better about losing the push-up challenge. That being said, there is also a push-up challenge. Now, we have some friendly banter here. We're talking a little trash. The idea is it's going to be a 20-minute event total. Minute 1, you do 1 push-up, and then you rest the rest of the minute. Minute 2, you do 2 push-ups, and then you rest the rest of that minute. Minute 3, you do 3 push-ups, and then you rest. Get spicy once you hit the 15-minute mark, because you have to do 15 push-ups. Depending on how much time you have left, you have to do 16 when that minute expires. Now, all push-up varieties are allowed. There are knee push-ups, there are wall push-ups. We don't care. Just come join us. It's going to be Wednesday morning after the IMEX run, so that for those of you who are crazy, you can do both, but it's going to happen after that. So up next is Anka. And Anka, I understand you've been so busy you haven't been able to practice or train, so that's cool. That'll make it easier to beat you.
Well, here you are. I was so excited to respond to that banter that was going on that I didn't even unmute myself. However, I was so curious, how are those push-ups coming along with that suit on? Because last I heard, you've been training since last year's memorable defeat. What is that, like 3 sessions a day, push-ups for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Oh, that's the best part. I'm so good at push-ups, I don't even have to practice.
Oh, is that so? Well, in the meantime, we are not really calling this a contest, except that I win and I won last year. So we'll see how this one goes. Try not to burn out. Try not to burn out like you did last time, okay?
Everybody wins that shows up. That's what really matters. So, Anka, I will let you take it away, and have a great segment.
Much appreciated. Well, unless you lived under a rock, you know that AI is everywhere. And it's obviously going to be at IMAX this year as well, which is exactly what I'll be tracking down. But first, let's dive deep really quick into what's really hot and new in AI this very week. While everyone's been kind of buzzing about OpenAI latest GPT model, which through it does seem to excel in advanced reasoning and complex problem solving. Google has also been quite hard at work. They've released Notebook LM, and the standout feature for me is the audio overview, which turns your documents into podcast style discussions. I actually tried to test it myself because I was like, oh, what's the big deal about this? So I've uploaded several transcripts from 10 different AI focused conversations from my Events Demystify podcast. And the outcome was, well, quite mind-blowing. People couldn't believe that the 2 AI hosts were not real humans. It sounded like a natural dialogue between me and one of my guests. Now imagine the possibilities for events, turning those recorded sessions into engaging podcasts that won't just sit around gathering dust, because who doesn't love a good, engaging podcast? Now, speaking of AI in media, also Lionsgate, if you are familiar with Lionsgate, that's the company behind the Hunger Games and John Wick, they have teamed up with an AI video generation company, Runaway, to create a custom AI model trained on the film catalog. So future Hunger Games might have that AI touch. But don't worry, Katniss, you're still irreplaceable. Now, let's shift our attention to IMAX. This year, one of my most favorite AI feature is the AI-powered exhibitor recommendations on the IMAX dashboard. If you've been booking your appointments as you should have, you probably have realized that now you don't have to go to pages upon pages of exhibitors because there's some AI recommendations that are kind of like this matchmaking tool for event professionals that based on your profile, it suggests the top exhibitors to meet with. My goal this year is to meet as many event tech exhibitors that I can and explore how they have integrated AI into their platforms. When I search for AI on the dashboard, only 6 exhibitors popped up: Stova, InEvent, Gather Voices, Snow Day Pro, Skyline, and GIS Group. Now, I'm particularly curious and intrigued, if you ask me, by the last 2, since I didn't expect them to be associated with AI. So my mission this year is to separate the real AI advancements from the, pretenders. I'll be tracking down the exhibitors that are truly leveraging AI, cutting through the noise to find the game-changing innovations. And that's what I'm looking forward to at IMAX this year. And speaking about IMAX, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's excited to explore what's happening. Let's head over to Janice, who will also be at IMAX representing Event Minds Matter as stand F234. Janice, I have memorized it. And just really quick, I'm curious, what are you most looking forward to this year?
Well, Anka, I'm looking forward to making a documentary. I don't know if there's ever been a documentary made at IMAX, but we are gathering voices with our sponsor, Gather Voices, and also Prestige AV and Creative Services. And we are talking to people about what matters. And what matters in the community that I have been running is the mental health and wellness of our industry. So we want to interview people, which they will then become celebrities eventually. And hopefully we'll all walk the red carpet to a place where everybody is taken care of and that nobody has any more mental distress. So that's what we're up to, and that's what we're really excited about.
Oh my goodness, this is already going to be the best IMAX that we've ever seen. And we're not even halfway through with the conversation. So Trace is back with our couch conversations and a few of our friends who are also going to be doing some fun things at IMAX with Club Ichi. And I know I have my Jabberyak badge and we've got some other fun stuff to talk about. How are you doing today, Trace?
I'm great, Liz. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to
Take
talk.
it away.
Thanks. I'm excited to talk to our Club Ichi members about IMAX. We have Sheeta, Dave, and Rachel, all Club Ichi members, all veteran IMAX former attendees or one-time attendees. So let's dive in and figure out what's the FOMO factor? What made you all decide to attend IMAX this year? Rachel, let's start with you.
Oh, do I get to go first? Oh man. Okay, well, what makes me want to go, it's always the same thing, is meeting my people, our tribe, our flock that we always meet together. And it's that time of the year that I look forward to. And I just met with Karina Bauer at the Skift meeting just on Monday. And as she refers to it, is like the Super Bowl of our industry. So it's everybody's there. So it's a nice way to kind of get pumped, get energized, meet people, discover new things, learn new things, and just kind of hit the season, hit everything to get back into business. So it's really cool.
Dave, you're nodding.
Yeah.
What speaks to you about IMAX?
No, I agree with Rachel that I mean, we're going to go around like, yeah, I agree with you, and I agree with you that it's really, I mean, you know, like Karina said, this is the Super Bowl of our industry. That what I'm looking forward to is not only just I'm going to be hosting a booth, and we'll be meeting some of my old clients, gathering new ones, just sharing information, getting to see what else other people are doing in the industry is always so much fun and exhilarating. Come out of there just refreshed. But the thing that I'm most looking forward to is Monday night. I'm going to be hosting a mystery trip for Club Ichi for the hosted buyers, which Liz, Nicole, and I have been working on, and it's going to be amazing. So all of you that are attending will be getting something that looks like this, and you will have to find out more when you get there, because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Ratcheting up the FOMO every minute of this call. I can tell that's what's going to happen. T.H.A.T, talk to me about your IMEX plans. What is a can't miss event for you at IMEX?
Well, I always love seeing what is out there. You know, it's the place to go to see all the newest and latest and greatest of what's coming up. You know, we saw what Marriott Bonvoy does on the floor 57, right? And the future of hotels. Well, it's the future of the events, and really seeing, you know, competitors, what are they doing, partners, seeing new friends, meeting new friends, you know, just kind of seeing who's pushing the envelope and taking things to the next level. And for me, it's always a great idea generator. I mean, as I walk around and I explore, it also sparks a lot of ideas within me. I can't tell that there's ever been a time that Jabriac has gone to IMEX and hasn't come back with a lot of great enhancements or new ideas for changes and implementation. So I'm excited to see what's coming.
I love that. Rachel, what about you? What about some plans that you have? What's an event you just can't miss at IMEX?
The event the breakfast on Tuesday that we're hosting with Club Ichi for the hosted buyers, and anybody's welcome actually. And we are also going to be exhibiting for the first time at IMEX within the Tech to Grow area. And what's I'm excited about also is that whole area there for the technology area. There are going to be some education that are going to happen first time, and some case studies that are going to be shown. So it's going to be a little bit more lively and more education that we're going to bring, because before it used to be centralized in the Inspiration Hub. We're going to have more of it in the tech area. So that's also very exciting for me.
Can you tell our viewers where and when breakfast is so they can keep an eye out?
It is Tuesday at 8:30. The details are on the Club Ichi. There's a special dedicated page for IMEX. Please go there. There's lots of happening, not just this breakfast. So please go ahead and look and see what we're doing.
Fantastic. Didn't mean to put you on the spot, but the pro tip is check out the Club Ichi webpage for details on that. T.H.A.T, one last question. I love your button. Can you tell me more about that?
Thanks. Yeah, so at Jabriac, we are built around the premise of 7 degrees of interest. There's a lot of science behind the social psychology of the best way for people to network and build relationships. And so I think Club Ichi members had the ability to go in and create their custom Jabriac button to help spark conversation while they're at IMEX. So hopefully they've done that. They can do it through the Slack. I think the hosted buyers are all creating theirs, so we're all set there. Can't wait to see all the great conversations that get started, and they can use the Connect Now app to start those conversations even before IMEX.
Fantastic. So if you're watching along at home, check the Club Ichi IMEX webpage, create your Jabriac profile, and then look for details about the breakfast, the mystery event, and all the other great ways that you can connect with Club Ichi members. And don't forget to check out our guests on the exhibit floor. Liz, back to you.
If you can't tell, we are super duper crazy excited about all the fun things. And I just have one more thing to talk about with IMEX. Did you know that on the night of October 8th, morning of October 9th at 2:30 a.m., they will be imploding the Tropicana Resort to make way for a new stadium arena thingy. And Club Ichi has front row seats thanks to the MGM Resorts. We have a suite facing the Tropicana for what we're calling the exploding pajama party. So from 1:30 a.m. to 3:30 a.m., a group of Club Ichians are going to hang out there and watch the Tropicana go boom. So I just want to say thank you to our friends at MGM Resorts, Event Mobi, Safe Expo, Olympian Meeting, Cardinale Creative. Ichi member Rich Rodriguez and ET Global for helping us get this front row seat to make it all happen. We are sending out invitations in waves, so keep an eye out for when your invitation is coming your way. Now, believe it or not, IMEX is not the only event happening this week or this month. There is a lot of other things happening in the industry, but the big one that I want to talk about is Activate. Activate is taking place this Wednesday, September 25th, and you should tune in. We have a quick little video telling you a little bit about all the amazing speakers that are going to take place at Activate.
Hey event marketers, Danny here from Gleanin, here to tell you that we're hosting a virtual event exclusively for event marketers this week. It takes place on Wednesday, that's the 25th of September, and it's going to be 1 hour packed with practical tips and advice to help you improve your marketing efforts. I'm delighted to say that Seth Godin will be opening up the event. And then after Seth, you can switch between 4 different tracks where you'll discover 16 incredible speakers covering everything from storytelling to copywriting to AI. So plenty for everyone. It's free to register. Just go to gleanin.com to grab a seat, and I hope you'll join us.
Thank you and welcome everybody to Nicole's Favorite Things. I'm so glad that you are with us today. And I want to show you, to kick it off, one of my first favorite things ever in the whole wide world. And I'm not going to lie, I just became a lover of theirs, but it's dude wipes. Not just for dudes, for dudettes as well. I'm currently going to have the mint chill. It's a 7x7 flushable wipe, not going to lie, but you know what? It's not just for your butts. It's for your whatnots right here and all the things. Why do I care about dude wipes? It's because I sweat on planes. I'm not going to lie. I'm a sweater. And if you sit next to me, you're going to, like, I'm a polar bear. I just radiate the heat. So I'll be using that on the plane. On the way to, hello, Croatia. So excited about that. And right after Croatia, which, by the way, I know we talked about it before, but the blessing of unicorns that we're all going to be floating on for the drone shot of the century, thank you to the people who helped bring that to life, is going to be so amazing. You have to follow along on social. If you are not following us right now on Instagram, Leah is actually going to start tomorrow with an Instagram takeover as she makes her way to Croatia, and then you'll see all the things both on LinkedIn and Instagram. Our Instagram is We Are Ichi, so definitely follow us there. After Croatia, we are going to be going to IMEX, which I'm so excited to hug all of you, but I'm also so excited to give you one of my favorite things, which is stick-on rhinestones. You can have multiple. I have packets of them, different colors. We have rectangles, triangles, and circles. So excited about that. I don't run out of these, and I also don't run out of hugs. So I hope you're having an amazing day. We will see you on the socials, and maybe we'll see you on the boat. Every day we're hustling. Keep on with that. And we'll see you soon.
That's our show, folks. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next month. Bye.
Is it like SNL?
Yeah. Welcome to the hub where effects unfold. Communities by stars and stories told. Marketing geniuses, they take the stand. This is T.H.A.T show. We've got the plan. Yes, with every town, with dreams they chase, here to share their wisdom, lighting up the place. From viral hits to the grassroots beat, T.H.A.T shows the boss, where real lives meet.